The world has changed since Superman's last appearance. Metropolis has rebuilt from destruction, growing into a dazzling hub of progress. But something essential feels missing: hope. Clark Kent lives quietly with Lois Lane, away from headlines, questioning if the world still needs Superman. Humanity has grown independent, even cynical, relying more on science than ideals. But deep within, Clark feels a stirring in the air, a call that his destiny isn't finished yet. He just doesn't know that darkness is already rising beneath his feet. Lois, still a fearless reporter, begins investigating a powerful new corporation called Eclipser Industries. The company claims to have discovered an infinite energy source capable of ending global dependency. Their technology seems miraculous, but the deeper Lois digs, the stranger it becomes. She finds traces of alien energy within their data, the same energy Clark recognizes as Kryptonian. When he senses its pulse beneath the Earth's surface, he realizes something terrible. A fragment of Krypton might be alive. Meanwhile, Lex Luthor returns to the public eye as a reformed visionary. With charm and intellect, he rebuilds his image, aligning himself with Eclipser Industries to lead humanity toward a better future. Yet behind the mask of redemption, his obsession with Superman burns stronger than ever. Lex no longer wants to destroy Superman, he wants to replace him. He believes mankind deserves its own God, born of reason, not compassion. And with Eclipser's alien energy, he finally has the means to do it. Haunted by vivid dreams of Krypton's fall, Clark travels to the Fortress of Solitude. There, Jor-El's hologram warns him of the Eradicator, an ancient Kryptonian construct designed to preserve Krypton's genetic purity. Its fragments were lost during the planet's destruction, but one piece has found its way to Earth. The device can reshape life at a molecular level, rewriting biology to mirror Krypton's ideal form. If reactivated, it could erase humanity and rebuild the planet in Krypton's image. At the Daily Planet, a young and curious journalist named Kara Blake begins investigating Eclipser as well. She's brave, passionate, and unknowingly following the same path Lois once did. Late one night, she uncovers secret files showing that Eclipser has been testing human subjects with alien energy. Perry White orders her to drop the story, warning her it's too dangerous. But Kara won't stop. Her curiosity and courage pull her directly into Superman's orbit, and into a battle she can't yet comprehend. When Eclipser's guards ambush Kara to silence her, Superman reappears for the first time in years, saving her in a storm of wind and light. The world witnesses it live Superman's return. Cheers erupt across the globe, but governments panic, fearing his reemergence. In response, Lex Luthor calls for a private meeting. He shows Superman a crystalline energy shard glowing blood red, infused with dark matter. He calls it Red Dawn, claiming it will replace Superman's power forever. The energy hums like kryptonite, but far more dangerous. Determined to uncover the truth, Superman tracks the origin of Red Dawn and meets Dr. Lena Thorne, a scientist at Eclipser who secretly despises her employer's motives. She reveals that Red Dawn was created using fragments of the Eradicator. The company is experimenting on human DNA to make superior beings. Lex's plan isn't to empower humanity, it's to control it. Lena begs Superman to stop him, knowing that once the Eradicator's core reawakens, nothing will remain purely human again. Lois publishes the story exposing Eclipser's crimes, shaking the world and enraging Lex. That night, armed men storm Lois's apartment. Clark races through the storm as Superman, saving her just in time. Cameras catch every moment, his return spreading across every screen. Crowds cheer, but the government brands him as an unpredictable weapon. Superman doesn't care about politics. He only knows one truth. Lex Luthor is about to unleash something far greater than even Krypton feared. Luthor activates Red Dawn, unleashing radiation that cripples Superman mid-flight. Weakened and trembling, he falls from the sky, crashing into the streets of Metropolis. Civilians rush to help him, but his body emits waves of unstable energy. Superman pleads with them to stay back as his skin burns with red light. Luthor watches from a rooftop, satisfied. "Even gods fall," he mutters. The world watches in horror as Superman, their savior, lies powerless for the first time. Barely alive, Superman learns from Lena that Red Dawn is not just energy. It's conscious. The Eradicator's core has fused with it, creating an intelligent entity that believes it must complete Krypton's mission to preserve perfection. Soon, that intelligence manifests itself as a glowing, humanoid being known as New Krypton. It speaks through satellites, announcing its plan to rebuild Earth into a new Krypton, erasing human imperfection. Superman realizes the nightmare. His heritage is about to destroy the world he loves. Lois and Kara infiltrate Eclipser's headquarters and uncover Lex's ultimate goal. He plans to merge his mind with the Eradicator's AI, becoming a being of infinite intellect and strength. He sees himself as the next evolution of humanity. They attempt to stop the neural upload, cutting power lines and sabotaging the servers. But Lex succeeds partially, bonding with the AI just long enough to gain control of Red Dawn's energy. Superman arrives too late, and the greatest battle of his life begins. Their clash shakes the skies above the Arctic. The aurora lights flicker as Lex, now glowing with red Kryptonian energy, matches Superman blow for blow. Each punch splits glaciers. Each scream echoes across the poles. The world watches through satellites, powerless to intervene. Lex's newfound intelligence lets him predict Superman's every move, leaving the hero bloodied and gasping. For the first time, Superman feels fear. Not for himself, but for the world that might fall with him. Luthor sneers as he crushes Superman to his knees. Humanity doesn't need saviors, he spits. It needs rulers. Superman looks up, eyes filled not with anger but compassion. You'll never understand, he says softly. True strength isn't control, it's mercy. That single act of empathy creates confusion within the Eradicator's programming inside Luthor. The AI pauses, analyzing Superman's moral defiance. Mercy, an idea Krypton never embraced, becomes the key to breaking its code. Superman shows the Eradicator visions of Krypton's fall, explaining that perfection without love leads only to ruin. The AI begins to see him not as an enemy but as Krypton's true evolution. It turns on Luthor, purging itself from his body in a storm of red energy. But the process destabilizes the Red Dawn reactor, threatening to vaporize the planet. Superman, realizing what must be done, chooses the only way to save Earth. He must absorb the entire blast himself. He rockets into the sky carrying the reactor's heart, rising beyond the clouds, his body burning brighter than the sun. Lois's voice cracks through his communicator, pleading for him to stop. You told me once, he whispers. Hope never dies. The explosion lights up the heavens, painting the atmosphere in gold and crimson. The energy wave fades. Earth is silent. Superman is gone. And the world, for the first time, feels the weight of his absence. Weeks pass. Memorials rise. Children wear the S symbol again. Lois, heartbroken but strong, visits his monument every day, whispering stories to the child growing inside her. Lex Luthor, locked away once more, stares at the stars in silence, guilt and awe mixed in his eyes. Even he cannot deny it. The world is emptier without Superman. Humanity has lost its moral compass. Yet in the quiet of grief, faith begins to grow again. Months later, strange cosmic phenomena appear. Lights shimmer across the night sky. Energy waves ripple through satellites. NASA detects an anomaly orbiting near Mars, pulsing in rhythm with a heartbeat. Scientists dismiss it as interference, but Lois knows. She feels it deep within her soul, that familiar heartbeat echoing across space. The world starts to believe again, daring to hope that the Man of Steel still lives. Far away, on the barren surface of Mars, Superman kneels in a glowing crater, his body scarred but alive. The remnants of Red Dawn energy swirl faintly around him. His cape flutters in the thin wind as he gazes at Earth shining above. His eyes glow faint blue, filled with strength and peace. The world still needs hope, he says quietly, and I'm not done yet. He rises into the Martian sky, his silhouette blazing against the stars. The final image before the words appear, Superman Reborn,